Happy Sunday. It's about 7:15 and I've been up for over an hour. I fed all the cats, I've started laundry, I'm ready to switch to another load. I thought I would get started planning out my literacy mini lesson. So this is what I've decided on. I've kind of gone back and forth on what I want to do, and I kind of picked the brains of my colleagues at school. I've always done an onomatopoeia lesson with Mr. Brown, Camus, Can You? I thought, stick with something you know, girl. That way you'll be much more comfortable. I mean, you can tell. Like, if you're doing a lesson for an observation and it's something completely different than what you've done before, you can tell. And I don't want to really put on a show. I want to do something that's meaningful, that I would have done anyway, that's not a waste of my time, that's beneficial to the students, and not just jumping through a hoop because I was told to film a mini lesson. So I've decided I'm just going to stick with what I know, and this is what I know. So cool. I looked on Pinterest and I found this. I literally typed in Mr. Brown, Camus, Can You? Onomatopoeia. And yes, it's hard to spell. So that's one thing that I'm a little worried about, I guess. So I want to make sure I spell it right because it's a tricky word and I don't want to look like an idiot on my film, because the literacy consultant lady is going to be having us show these in our literacy training meeting. It's just going to be first grade, so I'm not worried about my other colleagues having judgment against me or anything. But I don't know. And I honestly, I mean, she can think what she thinks too, because no skin off my nose. She's someone that's hired by the district and we see her once a month, and she doesn't really have an impact on my life so much as just giving us little things to do for teaching. Anyway, I thought maybe I'd get some ideas from this awesome website that I found. And here it is if you want to go on there too. Speechtherapyideas.com. There it is. That's better. And I just put in onomatopoeia, Mr. Brown, Camus, Can You? Onomatopoeia. And this came up. So I'm going to read through it and see if I can get some more ideas to add to what I already do. I actually did this in student teaching as well. So we're talking, over 10 years ago in a second grade class. And the second graders loved it. My students have always loved it. And I'm going to come at it from the angle of you can use these awesome words in your writing because it makes the reading of whatever you wrote so much more exciting, because it gives the reader something interesting to imagine. So, like if you're going to say the word pop, you want it to mean something. So I'm going to get working on this and eat my cereal that I've got poured. I just need to put the milk on. And I want to pop in and watch a couple of vlogs today for sure. I watched EJ Kafooples open my Valentine gift, and that was so exciting. So if you have not seen that, I just spilled the beans, but you can go to her channel. It's Kafoople Land. You can watch her unboxing. She actually had 2 people that sent her things, just like me, which is really cool. So you won't want to miss that. I will link her channel below so you can see that, but hopefully by now you've already seen that. If you are not subscribed to her, you totally should be. She's very fun. She is an Australian ELA teacher, and she teaches like grade 7 through grade 12. And they don't call it first grade, second grade, blah, blah. They call it year 1, year 2. So she teaches year 7 through year 12. So she has the beginning of kids coming into high school all the way through. So she teaches everything in ELA. I don't know how she does it. It's hard enough to keep myself straight with just first grade with all the things we have to do. I cannot imagine going across the grade levels like that and teaching skills. But there would be some continuity there at least. That would be kind of nice, because you would kind of know, oh, I taught you this in 7th grade. Now I'm going to teach you this in 8th grade. So that might be kind of nice. Anyway, she's very fun. She has a sweet personality. She has a sweet family. She has sweet doggies. They're so cute. And she likes to show them sometimes. So if you pop in, I'm sure you'll see something soon. Also, I don't want to spill the beans, so I won't say the other person that sent her something, but when you watch her video, you'll want to subscribe to that person too, because they're awesome, and they're one of my favorites. So I won't ruin any more surprises. So you just have to go check it out. All right, I need to quit blabbing, eat my cereal, take some medicine, because I always wake up with a headache anymore because of the yucky weather here in Missouri. The barometric pressure is unbelievable. And my head apparently is a barometer. So it's been going off for the last week. So I'm going to get crack-a-lackin', and I'll pop back on here and let you know what's going on with my lesson. And I also have some surprises to share with you that I'm going to put, actually I've already put in my Google Drive to share so that you can use them too. Now, unfortunately, you won't be seeing this till Wednesday, but actual Dr. Seuss's birthday is Friday. So hopefully maybe you can use some of these in your classroom. You'll have time to print them and everything. But we'll see. Some Dr. Seussy things that I have made that I'm going to share with you because I like to share the love of Dr. Seuss and reading and fun. So you have that to look forward to soon too. I will check back in with you later. Look what I found when I was poking around my teacher closet in my basement. I totally forgot I had this game. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't know that you can get it in time for this week. Sorry about that. But I will link it below. It is available on Amazon.com and available on Walmart.com. And they're both $16.99, whichever way you go, if you decide to get this. Now, I didn't pay that much for mine. I had found mine at Target on clearance one year, and I think I probably paid less than $8 for it. But it's really, really cute. It has all these different little things with it. Okay, so this is a trick-a-ma-stick, and you've got all the little pieces. It's kind of like a pool noodle. It's been cut up in little tiny pieces, but there's no hole in the middle. Anyway, and it's got all these little deals. There's like a cake, and a boat, and a fish, and some just other random stuff in here. A ball, stuff like that. Okay, and there are little cards in here somewhere that tell you what to do. Tells you to do stuff. So I think what you do is well, let's just look. Let's not think, let's read. Flip over one red card, one blue card, and one yellow card. If you flip over a stop card, stop immediately and jump to the stop card's instructions below. Put your red, blue, and yellow cards face up in order so they fit together. Now read the complete sentence created by all three cards. If you think you can do the activity, say, I can do that, and jump onto the I can do that instructions below. Ta-da, I can do that. Stop. Okay, so it's just little things for them to do. So, for example, look at this one. Slide under the trick-a-ma-stick with the cake on your head. So what kid wouldn't want to try that, right? So I think this would be a super fun Friday activity just because Fridays are more relaxed. We really don't have a ton of stuff that I try to accomplish on Fridays because we're all tired. We've all worked hard through the week. We do our spelling test first off in the morning after they have ketchup and pickles time. And we do a fun little review. A lot of times I have them jump on the trampoline. I've also started with that spin, I don't remember what it's called. The activity where you do physical things to spell the words. And this would be a fun thing to add into our life, especially since it will actually be Dr. Seuss's birthday on Friday. So what fun would that be? To win the game, when all the cards are gone, the game is over. So count the blue stars on your cards. The player with the most blue stars is the winner. Cool. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So this would be super fun to play with your kids. And even if you can't get it in time for Friday, I mean, if you see this immediately after I post it, you might be able to get it quickly enough. But even if you don't, you could do it another time. I mean, the entire month of March could be Dr. Seuss time. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you because I just found it. And it is a really fun game. I remember playing it in the other building. That's how long ago it's been. So we've been in this building, I think this is year 4 or 5. So it's been a while since I've seen this little guy. But I was looking for something else and went, oh my gosh, I totally forgot I had that. So perfect timing for me. Yeah, because I'm notorious for going in there, months after the fact and going, oh, I forgot I had that. Well, there's always next year. And then, next year comes and you do the same thing. So, yay, I'm ahead this time. Plus, I found two Dr. Seuss shirts that I had kind of forgotten I had. So I've got those kind of de-wrinkling. I don't like to iron at all, and they're t-shirts. Who likes to iron t-shirts? So what I do is I hang them in the shower. I spritz them with water, and I kind of floof them out, and I smooth out the wrinkles. And so they are going to be wrinkle-free by the time I need to wear them. So I've got a game plan of what I'm going to wear each day, since we have special dress-up days that I came up with. So that will be super fun. All right, I think I've got it figured out what I want to do for my onomatopoeia lesson. I just need to type it out now because we have a form we need to fill out. Of course we do. Yes, we must fill out the written form and then kind of get my ducks in a row, probably make a few things as visuals. I'm trying to figure out what I want the kids to do, if I want them to write something on a sticky note and put it on a big poster, or what I want to do. I'll figure that out. And I'm going to just relax and drink my tea out of my awesome teacher mug that I got from Lynn Daniel at the Buddy Zone. Yes, I love the mug. I think my tea's probably cold now, so I need to heat it up. And kind of just enjoy the day, relax, maybe watch something on YouTube. I have not watched some of my favorite vloggers, so I think I'll catch up with them. And pop back in later and let you know what's what. Hi, I just wanted to pop on and let you know that I think I got my lesson plans finalized for reals. I've moved a lot of things around. I've changed my mind. I've taken things off. I put things on. I put them back on. So anyway, I think I've got all my lessons figured out, what I want to do. And I figured out my intervention group, because it's actually not intervention, it's enrichment. And so I figured out the skill that I'm working on with them. So I've got my ideas here, what I'm going to do with them. And I've got my Go Math lessons, and then my foundations. And then in this little area here, the kids that did not miss more than one day of school get to go do something with, like, the counselor. I'm not even sure what the reward is this time. And then here's my afternoon schedule. The pink right here that you see means I'm going to be out of the classroom. We have a literacy meeting that day. That's when we're supposed to show our mini lessons that I was talking about earlier. Here's my mini lesson. I'm going to film it the day before because that's just kind of how it's going to roll. So I'm going to do my Mr. Brown Camus Can You onomatopoeia lesson, and then I'll be able to take it home and I can edit slightly if I need to, just to get out any dead spots or whatever. I probably really won't need to edit much though. And then I kind of switch these 2 times because I'll be here then, but I won't be here then. So I made something very easy for my sub to do, and then the rest of the week is just kind of semi-normal. I wanted to show you the theme days. So we're doing 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, and I'm going to do colored goldfish graphing, and we're also going to measure with goldfish. I have a little goldfish packet, and I'll be sure to link it below so that you can check it out if you want to. It's really cute. It has like a goldfish sorting page where they can sort by the color. Then it has a tally mark page where they can tally up each color. Then it has a graphing page and has a questions about the graph page, which I like that they're all separate because first graders have a hard time putting everything together like that. So it's good to kind of give them little pieces at a time. If you've noticed, these are out of sequence. I've got lesson 9.4 on Tuesday and lesson 9.5 on Monday. That's because I wanted to use my non-standard measuring lesson when I did the foot book and Fox and Socks and all that. So I just flip-flop them because it's both measurement. It's not going to mess them up. And I just won't tear out their pages until we're done with everything. So I'll show you what I'm going to do for that. And this watch think color, let me show you that because it is really cool. I got to find it real fast though. Okay, this is by the Primary Techie. Look. There's a Seuss set of watch think colors. If they color the right answers, their picture will actually look like that when they're finished, and then they can add in the details. But here's what it looks like. I've shown you one of these before. This is adding multiples of 10. This is for my enrichment group. So they'll get this paper. And I'm actually going to have them use this to do the activity the day before too, so that they can use a 120 chart, and then we'll just use it again the next day. This page tells what colors they'll need, which is super easy. Then the slides go by themselves, and it tells them at the top what color they need. So they're just going to find 65 on their hundreds chart, and then count up 30, 10, 20, 30, and color 95. Then the next one, 87 minus 20. So they'll find 87, and they'll go 10, 20, and color that. So then, hopefully, the skill that I'm teaching is reasoning, not really adding multiples of 10, but they're needing to add multiples of 10 and subtract multiples of 10, and then take that equation and be able to figure out the opposite of it, if that makes sense, the related facts. So I'm kind of breaking that skill into sections. So one day we're just going to review fact families. They just are going to, I'm going to have them use dice. 2 dice. they will take the 2 dice and make a double-digit number with the dice, not add them together, but if they roll like a 3 and a 5, they can make 35 or 53. They'll write that number in one box. Then they'll roll 1 die, and whatever number it rolls in, they will add a 0 to it to make it a 10. So if they roll a 2, they'll make it 20. One thing that I would like to share with you, I put it in my Google Drive, and I've opened it as to anyone can have access to it, and I put the link below. There's a hat bump game, and this clip art is from Thistle Girl Designs, and this, as it says on the bottom, I've made this a long time ago. It was adapted from a game by Sherry Sloan at kidscount1234.com. She came up with a bump game. So the kids roll 2 dice, they add the numbers together, they put whatever manipulative you want to use on their number. Their partner has a different color or a different shape or something different so they can tell them apart. They roll the 2 dice, they add theirs together, they put theirs on a number. If you have one of your little manipulatives on 11 and your partner rolls the same number, they can bump you off and take your spot. But if you have rolled 2 of them and you have 2 things on there, you're safe. So that's the gist of that game. The other freebie I have in there right now is my measuring by the foot activity. So you partner your students up, you give them construction paper. The partner traces their friend's foot, then the other person traces their partner's foot. They cut them out, and I have them write their name on their foot so you know who's who. Then they just follow the directions on the sheet. Find something less than the size of your foot, and they write it down. So they get to get up and move around the room. I give them clipboards to do this, and I tell them they can write with marker because everything's much more fun with marker. Find something equal to the size of your foot. Find something greater than the size of your foot. Measure how many feet from your spot to the door, so their desk, their work spot, wherever they're at the floor, whatever. And then find someone with the same size foot as you. They have a great time doing this, and it's just an easy little activity to do to go along with the foot book and Fox and Socks. So, hope you enjoy that. Okay, another thing I wanted to tell you about. I did not create this. It's something I purchased on Teachers Pay Teachers. Learning with Goldfish, and you can see all the different things you can do with the fish. And it was created by Mrs. Thompson's Treasures. But I wanted to show you what I'm going to do. So they're kind of out of order, but there's the tally page I was telling you about. There's the sorting page. There's the graphing page. And then there's the questions for the graph. This also comes in black and white. Oh, we're also going to use this for measuring with the actual goldfish crackers because measurement is our skill right now. So I think that'll be fun. But I did mine. I printed all mine in black and white. And she's got some stuff. See, there it comes in black and white too, which is what I did so I can just run it through the regular copier at school. So we'll do these pages. We won't do the patterning, but we'll do the measuring. Here's something else I'm going to do on Tuesday with my Fox and Socks because I'm doing feet stuff. This was a freebie from Splendor in Kinder. So it's just this little page. I'm not going to have my students cut it out though because look, it's already laid out nicely. So they write the word fox in the belly of the fox, and then they come up with words that rhyme with fox, like socks, box. And then I'm going to have them color everything, like make designs on their socks and take a little while. That'll be a cute little activity to finish off the day. And that's the day that I have to go to my meeting at the end of the day, so this won't be too much work, and it'll be fun for the kids, and it's a good literacy skill for them to practice. I found this on Teachers Pay Teachers, relating addition and subtraction. I think this will be really good to use with my like dice rolling thing. So they can put the 2 numbers they made with the dice here. Then they'll roll the 1 die to make a multiple of 10 and put that there and then add them together to make the whole. Then they'll make 1 addition sentence, and I want to have them make a subtraction sentence, so just 1 of each because it's going to be bigger numbers. And I think that'll be a good skill practice for them before we do the watch, think, color page.